Hello and welcome to part 2 of my mini pronunciation course. My name is Julian and I am a specialised pronunciation teacher. This is a course for professionals who want to be more clear and confident when they're speaking English with colleagues and clients. Okay, so last time we looked at a group of vowels called monophthongs. Today we're going to look at the second group of vowels, which are diphthongs. Diphthong basically means that it's two sounds together or two movements. So if you look at the diphthongs, you can see that for each one there are two symbols. Now this gives us a clue where we need to start and where we need to finish to produce the sound correctly. So if we look at the first sound, which is the O sound, or the sound of surprise, because that's what we say when we're surprised in English, we say O. The first symbol is actually the schwa sound, which you may or may not have heard. It's the most common sound in English, and it's simply produced like this. Now, the second symbol is the sound, but it may be easier if you think of this as an sound or a w sound. So if we put it together, we have and it ends with or oo. So it's O. You try saying O. Okay, so what kind of words do we find the O sound in? Well, we find it in simple words like go, toe, elbow, and shoulder. I'm sure you can think of many more sounds containing the O sound. So we're going to play a little game now. All you need to do is tell me whether these words contain the O sound or not. So all you need to think about is either yes or no. Does it contain the O sound? Okay, so our first word is although. Although. Yes or no, what do you think? Does it contain our sound? It does. The second sound is O, although. Okay. The second word is lawyer. Lawyer. Does that contain our sound? No, it doesn't. This is another diphthong. This is the oi sound, lawyer. So remember, as we learnt in part 1, the spelling in English can't be trusted. Sometimes it's confusing and it doesn't help us, which is why we need to understand the phonemic symbols. Okay, our third word is allowed. Allowed. Does that contain our sound? No, this is another diphthong. This is the ow sound. So this does not contain our O sound. Okay, our final word. Does this contain our O sound? Yes or no? Corona. Corona. Yes, it does. The second syllable is the O sound. Corona. Corona.
Sorry guys, but if you really want to master English pronunciation, if you want to know how to pronounce all the sounds correctly, how to sound more natural, how to be confident and clear in English, then you'll love my complete course, Master Pronunciation. There's a link in the description. Okay, let's go back to the mini course.
Okay, brilliant. So in every lesson, as you know, I include a tip for improving your pronunciation. So my tip for you in this lesson to improve your pronunciation is to record yourself speaking and then listen back. Now, for lots of people, maybe most people, it's quite uncomfortable to listen to yourself speaking, especially in another language. But I strongly encourage you to do this, and some of my best students do this. And if you're serious about improving your speaking, especially your pronunciation, it's a habit that you should really start doing. Because when you speak, as I'm sure you know, you're thinking about lots of things, and sometimes you don't pronounce things the way that you can. So in this way, you can be your own teacher. You can listen back and think, I'm not saying that sound quite right. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either practice sounds or words that all contain one sound. For example, the O sound, you could keep saying O, or you could read a list of words that all contain O. Another thing you can do, or you should do both really, is to read some text. So it could be a news article or anything really. Read it out loud and then listen to yourself. And you should try to highlight the areas where you think you can improve. Okay, I hope that was useful. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in part 3.